Is there a correlation between cow's milk consumption and the onset of type 1 diabetes? The pancreas is divided into the exocrine pancreas, which produces digestive enzymes, and the endocrine pancreas, which produces hormones. The endocrine pancreas produces hormones like insulin, which regulates the use and storage of glucose and fat, the body's primary energy sources. These hormones are produced by very specific cells, and the cells that produce insulin are called beta cells. Type 1 diabetes is referred to as insulin-dependent diabetes. Additionally, it is often called juvenile diabetes because many children are affected by it. However, cases where individuals develop type 1 diabetes after becoming adults are now increasing. To become healthy and build immunity against diseases, newborn babies must better absorb the proteins contained in breast milk. Therefore, for the first few months after birth, the permeability of the intestinal wall remains high to ensure that the proteins in breast milk are well absorbed. When cow's milk proteins are absorbed into the blood through the highly permeable intestinal wall, the immune system regards the milk protein as an invading antigen and creates an antibody, a matching template, against it. When T cells, which are immune cells, discover a protein structure that fits this antibody template, they identify it as an invader and destroy it. Unfortunately, there are cells in our body that have the same protein structure as cow's milk protein, and those cells are the beta cells in the pancreas that produce insulin. Type 1 diabetes is the disease that occurs when these insulin-producing beta cells are destroyed by the immune system, leaving the body unable to produce enough insulin. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends early exposure of infants to cow's milk protein may be an important factor in initiating the beta cell destruction process in some infants. Avoiding cow's milk during the first few months of life may reduce or delay the onset of insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus that might occur later. The reason why the immune system fails to distinguish between cow's milk protein and internal cells, attacking the latter only in certain people, is not yet known. However, some find the cause in the differing levels of intestinal permeability among individuals. It is said that when the intestinal wall is damaged due to reasons such as viruses, environmental pollutants, pain relievers like Motrin or Advil, and high-fat, high-cholesterol diets, leaky gut syndrome occurs. This allows external protein antigens to easily enter the body, triggering autoimmune symptoms. Autoimmune diseases are not limited to type 1 diabetes. Cow's milk is often pointed out as a cause for many autoimmune diseases, such as hyperthyroidism, rheumatoid arthritis, and multiple sclerosis. An autoimmune disease is a condition where the body's immune system fails to distinguish between external invaders and internal allies, attacking its own side. When proteins that are not properly digested during the digestive process enter the blood from the intestines, the immune system recognizes them as external antigens and attacks. In this process, external proteins like cow's milk protein, which have structures similar to our body's cells, can trigger autoimmunity.